Kathy Yeager, and welcome to Aaron's room. This bedroom is named after Gary's maternal grandparents, Aaron and Mildred Johnston. And Aaron was just such an inspiration to Gary. He always kept his cars immaculate and would take Sunday drives, like to take Gary swimming to Little Creek and Woodcock, which is now all dammed up. But Gary inherited his 1965 Rambler, which we drove for many, many years. Grandpa worked for the McCroskey Tool Company in the buyer's department, and I have one of his pencils, mechanical pencils. He had quite a few of them, and we were lucky enough to have some of his belongings. Gary loved spending time with his grandparents. They lived next door to him, and he spent as much time with Grandma and Grandpa as he practically did in his own house. So they were very, very special to him, and that's why we named this room Aaron's room.
We're now in Barbara Jean's room, which is the room on the third floor of our inn, and it has 2 twin beds in it, which makes it a very popular room. And this room originally in this house was the maid's quarters, and the other part of this floor was just storage. Barbara Jean, the name, comes from Kathy and my mother's names. They were, did not mix real well in life, but now they're both passed on, but they're both such inspiration to us. We figured it worked out very well here that now they're together forever.
Hi, this is Kathy Yeager from Bethaven Inn. This is the Belden room. This is named after my great-grandmother and grandfather, Mary Elizabeth Belden and Perry Belden. They were married for over 60 years, but this is a napkin. I don't know if you can see it, but it says May and Perry. This is from their 50th wedding anniversary. I still have it. They had 3 children. They had Ivan, and this is a tintype of Uncle Ivan. He served in World War I. And my grandmother, Claire Belden Schwab, and then my Aunt Nellie, whose piano is downstairs in the dining room. And my grandmother had my mother, Barbara Louise Schwab, and this is a picture of Barbara. And so this sort of ties the whole room in, and different pieces of the furniture that we have in our home are from the Belden side of the family.
We're now in Helen's room, which is a queen room on the 2nd floor. And the room is named after Kathy's great aunt, who was a maiden aunt and just someone that we both looked up to so very much. But this room incorporates much of Helen, and we have her desk and other mementos in here, and it's also a very popular room in the house.
Hi, this is Kathy Yeager. Welcome to the Spence bedroom. This bedroom is named after my father's mother, Joyce Spence. And Joyce was such an inspiration. In this picture, this is where she's married to my grandfather, William. It was after World War II. And Grandpa Bill was one of the landing members at D-Day at Dunkirk. And this desk was my grandmother's desk, and she wrote on this all the time. She wrote long letters in a beautiful penmanship, and this actually slides like this so that you can accommodate it for your letter writing. It was in her kitchen, and that's where she wrote all the time. This photograph is her mom and dad, my great-grandma and Grandpa Judd, at their 60th wedding anniversary. And I was present for that, but I don't quite remember it. Welcome to Eileen's bedroom. Grandma Eileen was a very special person because she was one of the few young women that I knew during the Roaring 20s that attended Penn State University in the home economics course. She made the most wonderful angel food cakes. They were like a mile high. We could not wait for our birthdays, and we got to pick angel food or chocolate. We always went for angel food, and we would fight for her boiled frosting on top of it. And it just looked like white puffy clouds. I have her recipe. I make it, but it's never quite as good as Grandma's. And this book, The Door to Gracious Living, that was Grandma Eileen. Thanks for coming.